Scorpio, hello. We are in October now, and earlier in the Libra season breakdown, you pulled the Queen of Earth, which is actually the same card as what Aquarius had pulled. So you may find something in that reading for you. And now that I've filmed it, I can tell you firsthand that the extended is fire. Okay, there was a little slow coming at first with Aquarius, but the message got through. And there's something to be said for the speed of things too. All of these retrogrades, we've felt like we've moved in slow motion a little bit. Libra season, October up to your season will feel, I'm not gonna lie, the rest of the year will feel very fast forwarded. Okay, let's talk about getting ahead of that curve. So October, around the 24th and the 25th, the sun, Venus, and the moon all move into your sign. New opportunities to be with that person and just have things really work out in your favor. Okay, for you Scorpio risings, your 12th house is beginning to illuminate brighter and brighter. And Scorpio, you almost live in the subconscious, so it's really beneficial. I think you find all this Libra energy very beneficial, almost a push in the right direction towards things that you've been working for, things that you feel have been withheld from you, maybe unfairly. I see those things balancing out. I think this Queen of Earth, this would be the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and a lot of people don't know this, but the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups is the same queen. I'm telling you that. Like, there's money to be made. There's things happening with just immense power and speed for you. And I really hope that we're all taking advantage of that. I think you are double checking things. You know, there's things that you need to let go of. But we'll get to that, okay? Mercury's still in retrograde until Sunday, the 2nd. I think you've already sort of been keeping to yourself. You haven't been you may have been more open with yourself than you are with other people. That may be a theme for you as a Scorpio, but a lot of things are just amplified right now, okay? And it's not just for you, but for all of us with these squares and just the way the sky is set up right now. It's causing a lot of tension, okay? A lot of people are having this insane 12th house activity, and okay, so you kind of live there. So people are frantic, people are panicking, people don't understand that you like live there, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, on the 1st, Venus opposes Jupiter. There is a lot of money to be made. It's a lot of seeds to be planted. Now we have the King of Cups on the bottom. Okay. Any tensions you have around money, work, all of that, you can't make it through October without addressing them thoroughly. Things that are no longer fulfilling to you. need your attention. And instead of being in the dark, as I feel Scorpio can navigate the dark really well, better than any other sign, just naturally, you know. Not that anyone can't do it with practice, but why? You know, the illumination, let me see where this full moon is coming from too, but the illumination that a lot of you have in your 12th house is to your benefit. It's to use to your advantage, okay? And I would not hesitate to take care of these things early in the month. The sooner you address them, take care of them, obviously with, you know, a quiet kind of power, you know, don't demand or anything like that. That's not the power we're talking about. And we'll talk about Pluto in a second. But this full moon is happening in your 6th house on the 9th. I think you're getting your health under control, maybe in a new way. Not that it's out of control, but I think you are just really looking at all these crucial core areas of your life and upgrading them. I see you making the necessary changes. I do. I see you moving quickly. Of course, there is potential to run too far with an idea because you're not grounded enough to really get your emotions. But if you are, then that's where your power is going to be right now. But if you've been numb to anything in particular or overlooking things, it's gonna amplify whatever it is that you're running towards. Whatever you're investing in, it's gonna amplify big time. So let that be something positive, something healthy for you. Be very, very honest with yourself right now, Scorpio. Okay, did you make the most of Virgo season? Because everyone was panicking, everyone was being crazy, and I think Scorpio has been observing a lot. And sometimes the boundaries can be blurred a little too much to understand what belongs to you, what belongs to them. And it's not that you're not intuitive. You're extremely intuitive, and you know the truth from, you know, a Scorpio can 100% tell when someone is lying, hiding. Okay. Hopefully this isn't you, Scorpio, but the ways in which we do this, maybe not outwardly, but internally, are we telling ourselves the truth about that work situation, that relationship, that whole thing that we've been thinking about all year? How honest can we get about where we are, where we've been, and where we intend to go? Before the full moon, on the 8th, Pluto in Capricorn retrograde ends. It's been retrograding since March, or it ends until March of next year. Pluto's been retrograde for a while. This is in your house of communications. It's a good chance that you have had your nose down, like had your, is that how you say it? That doesn't sound right. Like you've had your attention and focus down on things that will build you up, the things that take more time to accomplish. Okay, this North Node is directly opposite of you. And so as an intuitive Scorpio, you would naturally want to reassess your values and the way you're doing things and how it's working and how it's not. I see you being very calculated in your approach to things right now. I see you knowing what you want and being smart enough to obtain it. I see a lot of you meditating. I see a lot of you understanding the importance of rest in a new way. October is the chance to finally pull these splinters from the bottom of your foot and use all of this fresh air energy to really just heal on a cellular level, on a mental, physical, emotional. I see a lot of healing. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. And what did I tell you about the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Earth? Lots to take advantage of during October. What's next? Okay, Mercury has been retrograde. That ends, and then Mercury moves into Libra on the 11th. Let's talk about that. When Mercury moves into Libra, there's a tendency to overshare, judge, prejudge situations, people. The Judgment in reverse is divine guidance to continue doing what you're doing and understand a lot of oversharing is going on because Jupiter is in retrograde right now in Aries. It's really crazy out there, okay? You, of all people, Scorpio, I don't need to remind you the difference between your inner and outer world and the barriers between them, what to keep in and what to express. But right now, because you're making so many big moves, because you're making so many changes on all of these levels at the same time and integrating them, I think it's a very safe bet to not make any of it public, you know, until it's done. Do it as you deem fit. I think explaining yourself would be a waste of time. I think trying to get other people on board with your ideas and no, it'll come later. It'll come later. The thing that you're looking for by doing all that you do all the time, it'll come later. But right now you're learning to harness this energy that you have, this deepness, and integrate the dark and the light right now. I think you've already decided, but it's a very safe bet to, and watch what you say about other people. Somebody needs to hear that. It's going to come out. It's going to come out, but to be completely honest with you, that time you spent making that judgment or telling that person how the fuck they really are, like, no, trust me, like, I know what it's like to get your life read by a Scorpio. Like, I am one, I know. But that time spent doing that, and then your emotional come down afterwards, like, please don't do that to yourself. Let that be one of the things that you leave behind. because it's not healthy. And I'm just going to be straight up and tell you that it's not healthy. And it doesn't do anything either. How annoying is that? It doesn't, like, these people don't get it. They don't get it. Not in the way that you do. So work on your bag, follow. Yeah. And when you're not doing that, rest, recover. You see this? This is 7 swords right here. No, this is a 7 of swords in reverse, but this is 7 swords, and this is where you need to be really honest with yourself about what and who you need to stop letting stick their finger in your wound and recover. Please. I love you. And if you are interested in a personal reading, this is just general, you can find a link below. I'm going to start the extended now, so you can also find the link below to that. I hope it's super easy for you to get. It's all as, I made it everything as simple as possible. Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Scorpio. And don't forget to like, subscribe, interact. Tell me something about yourself. Tell me how this resonates. And yeah, I'll see you over in the extended.